Vasco is joined by the Skeleton Crew, and they've got t-shirts for you if you make some noise.
Leans in with Zangerly. The first period from the Manpower Rink at UW Milwaukee Panther Arena is underway, and a big hit.
A transformation in what is required and expected of the goaltender.
Amadio centers out of the near corner. Molson swats it out of midair, and the cover up by Lindbeck with 7:53 to go in the first period, and they're Ontario with a good rush into the offensive zone.
Yeah, you're starting to see Ontario able to drive a bit better and then create space, either through pop-outs and or cut when Amadio is cutting across through the Royal Road down the middle of the ice. So he's able to go from right to left or left to right. Creates problems for the defenseman and problems for the goaltender because it's very difficult to move laterally.
It was a nice dish to Matt Luff on the right wing from Matt Molson. And we talk about shots. You mentioned earlier, we were talking about the low shots on Peterson. That's what they were doing there.
Opportunities, again, off the rush, but also in particular off the offensive zone.
There's a shot and a goal for Emil Pettersson.
What a shot.
Coming from the wall, he had bodies in front, defensive bodies in front, and he beat them all stick side of Cal Peterson. Emil Pettersson's 9th of the year, his first since December 17th, scored at 13:23, and the Admirals are on top 1-0.
And what was pretty cool there by Emil is that as soon as he cut, he stopped up, cut automatically across. So he's going from the right to the left or the goalie's left to right. He's able to create confusion and then just waits out the forward and lofts one in, a nice wrister that had eyes and was able to go in low blocker side.
You mentioned earlier about the goaltender being a right-handed.
The puck from one side of the ice to the other.
Wagner from the dot. He had all day to shoot as Jack Doherty slid by, and Anders Lindbeck makes the stop. He's so cool, calm.
He is, and that's a sign of a confident goalie, someone who's on his game. He was aggressive, but not too aggressive. That is to say, he didn't go down too early. He's waiting patiently. He's in the exact spot he needs to be, right where that faceoff would be, and he clearly sees the puck going glove side, goes down, trap.
Molson on the left wing to Michael Mersch, who slaps it in. Lindbeck out of the goal to knock it down. He can play that puck, but he turned it over, and that's going to be a goal. Lindbeck tried to dive back to the front of the net. That's going to be a goal for Michael Mersch at 11:54.
Yeah, for everyone watching, what happened there.
Well, hold on a second. Terry Koharski. Yeah, that will be a goal.
That's right. It's an automatic
goal. That's the call, yep.
If it's an imminent goal and there's either a penalty taken, in this case it would be a delay of game for knocking the net over, in order to combat the goal and not allow it to go in, the ref has the authority to call it an automatic goal, or an imminent goal. And in this case, it actually went through the net, but because the net was being tipped over at the time at that exact time, it didn't fill the net.
Lindbeck threw that left elbow into the back of the net to knock it down.
I played for 10 years, and I think at the end of my 10 years,
There's a big save by Lindbeck. Sorry to interrupt, but it's
no.
Job getting sticks in the lane, sticks in the way. That cross-ice pass hasn't really been there for Ontario in this one. There's a good chance and a goal! We were just talking about traffic in front, and
this could be come back with a goaltender's interference, what we saw, and we'll see if they talk about it.
Over. Michael Mersch was in front.
But from my vantage point, which granted is not the best one, I saw a man in the blue and interfere with the goaltender's ability to make the save. He gets spun around like a top. And here's the replay. You see a point shot, and you'll see a delay, but take it, you'll see maybe here a little better.
Does it matter
angle.
if he's pushed in by a defender?
It does. It absolutely does matter. If the referee concludes that the forward interfered through no fault of his own, they can override the goal. Now, the question is do they go to replay for this? And it doesn't look like they're going to do it.
They can't do replay on this one. There's a good chance and a goal! We were just talking about traffic in front, and
this could be come back with a goaltender's interference, what we saw, and we'll see if they talk about it.
Over. Michael Mersch was in front.
But from my vantage point, which granted is not the best one, I saw a man in the blue and interfere with the goaltender's ability to make the save. He gets spun around like a top. And here's the replay. You see a point shot, and you'll see a delay, but take it, you'll see maybe here a little better.
Does it matter
angle.
if he's pushed in by a
defender? It does. It absolutely does matter. If the referee concludes that the forward interfered through no fault of his own, they can override the goal. Now, the question is do they go to replay for this? And it doesn't look like they're going to do it.
They can't do replay. A goal for the Admirals. Luutinen at the right point. Drawing Molson. Bad pass. Picked off. Here's Brodzinski with a break. Brodzinski shoots and scores over the glove of Lindbeck.
Unfortunately, Aaron, that's what we were talking about in the first period. As these forwards, they look for opportunities on the PK to be aggressive in these passing lanes. They attack the puck. they attack the shooter, and in this case, they're able to get a power play. And it's just an absolutely perfect shot. We're going to see it hopefully on the replay here. As he's coming down, he's on his off wing, and he takes that shot just above the just above the pad, just below the glove. And it's really an almost impossible save to make going full speed, especially as Lindback is coming backwards.
For Mersch. Mersch will rim it around the goal. Ledoux from the boards with a shot off the shoulder of Lindback. It comes down and it's slapped into the net. And Ontario with Philippe Maillet scoring at 10:52 to take a 4-2 lead.
It's Ontario trying to create their offense again. Low zone play, controlled, offensive zone attack, shot, rebound. And that's what we were talking about earlier. Something Ontario was trying to do earlier in the game but just couldn't quite get done is net front presence, secondary opportunities. And unfortunately for Milwaukee, it just is coming at the wrong time.
Well, Lindback made that initial stop, but the puck popped into the slot. Philippe Maillet will score his 7th of the year. Far post, Zengerle shoots it wide of the net. He had too much time. Center point, Allard with a shot, came free,
Goal.
and he score! Freddie Gaudreau! How many times do you see that? Those block shots and you pounce on that loose puck. Freddie Gaudreau will score his 5th at 17:22, 4-3.
A great opportunity there. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see it on the replay. But Freddie was up high, kind of got lost in that quiet area of the ice, started to creep in. And when there was a broken play, which is what happens when you have that block shot, there's an opportunity for a new seam to open up. And here we're going to see it right now. You see him come across.
And Zengerle had eyes in the back of his helmet.
What a fantastic play. Zengerle really set that up. There's a block shot deflected to Zengerle. He was able to see Gaudreau coming in, knew that that is his route, knew that he's coming in from that.
Carom out, and that'll do it. That caromed out of the zone for a tough angle shot. 5 seconds left. You got to score right now on this rush from the wall. A shot by Zolnachuk went through. 1 second left, and that'll do it.